You know that there are two major assets that gives room for us to trade the spikes. Okay, so if you have been willing to trade the spikes or trying to learn how to trade the spikes, then I will advise you to watch this video to the end, because in this video I will show you the spikes trading strategy I usually use to milk the market successfully. Either you are trading GAINX or PAINX, okay, whichever one you are trading, then you have the opportunity to milk any of these assets under these two major items successfully by using this strategy. Okay, but before I go fully into it, in case you're joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. Okay, so quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here. Okay, so like I said, in case you have any question and you want to reach out to me, you can also reach out to me via WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. Just go ahead and give me a message. I will be there to reply you. Okay. So in my last video on how you can trade the spikes, I remember giving you a full explanation how the spikes trading looks like, and how why you should learn to trade the spikes instead of you catching the spike. Okay, because if you're trying to catch the spike, you can only catch the spike within a few moments. Okay, you can only catch few spikes whenever it is happening, and sometimes you even get it wrong if you are doing that in the wrong trend. Okay, but if you decide to trade the spikes, you might, you are most likely to get it right all the time, and you are most likely to get more than one spikes during this period, because you are trading the spikes in the right trend. So this is very important, and I think that is the first thing you guys should take note of. Okay, so don't worry, we will still go back to the chart, but let me just give you a brief explanation of how it works. Okay, so we will be focusing on the best trend to trade the spikes. Okay, the best trend to trade the spikes for gain X, it is when the market is on uptrend, and for pain X, it is when the market is on downtrend. Okay, and of course, for you to trade or to have a successful trading activities whenever you are trading the spikes, you should also know how to identify the support region and the resistance region. And the one you should go for whenever you are trading gain X, whenever you are trading spikes in gain X, and the one you should go for whenever you are trading spikes in pain X. All these are very important. If you want to trade spikes in gain X, remember the market must be in uptrend, and you must set your order at the support zone. Okay, if it is PAINX, the market must be in downtrend, and you must set your order at the resistance zone, because those are the places where we usually have spikes happening. Okay, so this is very important. Those are the places where we usually have spikes happening. Now let's go back to the charts right now to see what is happening right from there. This is GainX 999. If I'm to trade these spikes, the first thing I need to do is to make sure the market gets to a major support zone. And if you should check it out, this is a major support zone at this point. Okay, it is a major support zone. It has not been able to break out from there. Got there around there, was unable to break out from there. So it went up and came back down again, still unable to break out from there. So all I just need is an assurance that it's going to change the direction of the trend right from there. Okay, so right from here, it gave me an uptrend signal and a buy signal. So all I just need to do is just for me to place an order somewhere here. And of course, you can see this gave me more buying opportunity right from there. It gave me more spikes right from there. Okay, so this is GainX 999, and of course, this is 15 minutes time frame. You can imagine you trading spikes for a very long time. This is so beautiful and so unique. And of course, this gives you the opportunity to trade. When you decided to use this strategy, you will have the opportunity to trade the spikes for a very long time. What do I mean by this? Number one, remember at this point, we are having a support zone. All you just need to do is just to set your stop loss at support zone, and of course place your buy order at this point where you are having the trend signal and the buy signal. Okay, why are we setting stop loss? The reason for setting stop loss is that we don't have the full control over the market. So the market can still decide to go back just the way it did at this point. You can see it came down even below our entry point, but it didn't get to the stop loss. Okay, that is the beautiful thing about it. If it had gotten to the stop loss, it would have taken us away from the market because it is most likely to break out from that stop loss at that point. So if it breaks out from that stop loss, it will keep on selling at that point, which might force our capital into big loss at that particular point. Okay, so since the stop loss is there, so we will not be there in the market again. But lucky for us, at this point, it didn't get to the stop loss before picking up back. And you can see if you had placed an order around there, you can imagine you being in market right from here till this very end. This is the end of the trend, guys. This is so amazing. Can you imagine the amount of spikes that would have happened within this region? Even if it's just a single order you are able to place, this will have given you lots of profit at the end of the day. Remember, this is 15 minutes time frame, so you can do your calculations right from there. And what if you decide to add more order to it when you have the buy order? Okay, here is another buy order. You can decide to add more order at this point, and of course, and right here we have another buy order right here. You can still add another one to make it three. So you can see this will have given you lots of profit at this point till you get to this major resistance zone, and at that point you can now close your trade, all your orders at that point. This will have given you a lot of profit right from here. You can see why I said it is better for you to trade the trend than for you to see how you can catch spikes. Trade the spikes instead of you catching the spikes. Okay, so let's see more about PAINX 99. Remember, PAINX 99 is the opposite of GAINX 99. Okay, I've explained this earlier. Okay, I'm not going to use PAINX 99. Let me use it in this way. Okay, GAINX is the opposite of PAINX. Either it is 99, 1002, 800, 600, or the next. Okay, they follow the same direction. Okay, so that is just it. So now let's check out this. This is for PAINX, okay? And of course, right here for PAINX, you can see it is, the best time for you to trade the spikes when trading PAINX is when the market is coming from the resistance zone, and of course it is on downtrend. Okay, let's see it together, guys. This is the resistance zone. It had been on uptrend before, got there at this point, had a pullback, went back there to see if it would break out above the resistance zone, was unable to break out from there, and of course right from there it gave us a downtrend signal and a sell signal. Okay, and of course all you just need to do is just to place your order. Once you get this, put your stop loss where we have the resistance zone, and of course let's see what's happened after then. You can see this gave us huge profit even till it got to this region. Okay, because this happened to be a support zone. This is also 15-minute time frame. This is a major support zone. It got to this region, and this will have given you lots of profit at the end of the day. But check it out, it changed the direction of the trend, but didn't go too far before turning back, and it broke out below the support zone to sell more. Okay, you can see. So even if you stop your trade at this point, this is huge, guys. This is huge. This will have given you lots of profit at the end of the day. You can imagine you coming in right from here and closing your trade at this point will have given you a lot of profit, even for a single order. Okay, but if you decide to put in more order, for instance, we got a sell signal at this point, this will have given you more opportunity to earn more. We also got another one at this point, and these three orders will have been closed at this point if you had been following up with the trade. Okay, so this is so amazing, and this is why I always tell you, you are only wasting time trying to catch the spikes. Okay, trading the spikes will have been the best way for you to trade I mean, for you to trade a spiking market. Okay, so you learn, I mean, I will advise you to learn how to trade the spikes so that you can get it right at the end of the day. Okay, so what I will advise you to do is to go back to the drawing board, try to identify the trend. Okay, if you can identify the trend on the charts or when the trend is about to change, then you are good to go. Okay, try to identify your support and resistance zone. Okay, and know the right trend to trade the spikes for each of the assets, and also know the resistance zone and the support zone. If you are trading GAINX, it is the support zone. If you are trading PAINX, it is the resistance zone. So once you know this, you will be able to milk the market successfully. If you don't know how to identify the trend, the support zone, or the resistance zone, then I will advise you to go for this custom made indicator. And this is what I am using, and this is what most of my students are also using. So you too can also lay your hands on it, practice with it, and see how you can use it to improve your trading activities. If you want to know more about it, you can drop your questions in the comment section. I will be there to reply you. And if you want to know more about this trading tool, you can also reach out to me on WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. Okay, I will be there to reply you. And of course, here is my WhatsApp number. Feel free to get in touch with me. I will be there to reply you guys. Watch out for my next video. Until then, God bless.